Hi, welcome back. Today's topic is about trend lines. So today I want us to focus more on trend lines. Um, let's go to monthly and see if we can get trend lines from higher time frame. Remember, if you use the higher time frames, you'll get accurate setups. You'll get accurate setup. Okay, before we continue, someone might ask, what is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that works the same as support and resistance. The same as support and resistance. We have traders out there who are trading using trend lines only. And mind you, trend lines are very important. Make sure that you take notes of trend lines. Go and practice trend lines. Trend lines can control the market. So now let's try and see how many opportunities are we gonna get about trend lines. To confirm a trend line, you need only 2 pivot points. What do I mean by pivot points? You can see here we have a higher, a lower higher as well, and then this is the first time, this is the first time, this is the second time. On the second time, that's when you're gonna draw a trend line. After you draw your trend line like this, you wait for the price to come back to the trend line, and then as soon as the price gets to the trend line, that's when you're gonna sell. A sell trend line looks like this trend line is a resistant. We're gonna go and look for a support trend line. Here we have a resistant trend line. So to confirm a trend line, you need 2 touches. On the third one, that's when you're gonna sell. Remember, you're not gonna get any confirmation if now it is time to sell or not. So if you're gonna wait for a confirmation here, you're not gonna take any entry. Let's look for another one. Here is another trend line. Hence I said you don't need any confirmation. As soon as the price gets to this trend line, you're gonna sell. Look at what happened. You see how the price went down? As soon as the price gets to the third time, you're gonna sell. Look at what we have here. Let me zoom in. This is the first time, this is the second time, this is the third time. On the third time, what you're gonna do, you're gonna sell. You're gonna sell. You might have a little bit experience about trading. You know, some traders, they're gonna say to you, you need to have confirmations. At some point, you'll wait for a confirmation that you're not gonna get at the end of the day, and if you don't get a confirmation, you're not gonna take any trade. So at some point, you need to understand that we have different traders who are trading different patterns, but they are also trading price action. Under price action, we have so many topics that you're gonna learn about. So now we're focusing on the trend line. You need the first time, you need the second time. On the third touch, you sell. Look at how the price went down here. Look at how the price went down. That's the difference. But then if you were waiting for a confirmation, look at how the candlestick that touched the trend line looks like. Look at the candlestick that touched the trend line looks like. This is not the same. If this is the confirmation that you need to sell, now what were you gonna do here? In this situation, what were you gonna do here? Remember, I'm using a trend line on a monthly time frame. On a monthly time frame, you're gonna see only one candlestick. On a monthly time frame, you're gonna see one candlestick. Let's go back a little bit and see if we're gonna get another trend line. Unfortunately, we cannot go back anymore. You can see it's 2001 here. Let's go to weekly time frame, and then we go back, we check again. It must be simple for you to draw a trend line. It must be very, very simple for you to draw a trend line. It must not be hard. Look at the highest point. Look at the highest point, and then you use that highest point. Like someone's gonna say, in this situation, we have nothing on the, let's say this thing on the right hand side is not here. You have 1 and 2. What you're gonna do here, you're gonna draw your trend line like this. Can you see? Once your trend line is like this, on the right hand side you put it like this. Oh no, Ish. I don't know what's wrong with the instrument, but it will be fine. Let me just put it like this. Yeah, look at this. It doesn't look good. Now it does. Look at this. The price went through a little bit and then it went down. And then after it went down, it came back up again. This is a weekly candlestick. For Monday to Friday, you're gonna see only one candlestick. So as soon as the price gets to this point, you're gonna sell. We will go to daily time frame. You will see that the price went down. A trend line is valid if the candlestick did not close above or below. If it is a buy it's a buy trend line, you will expect the price to close above. If it's a buy one, if it's a sell, you'll expect the candlestick to close below. Then that one is valid. But at the end of the day, you don't need a confirmation here to take a trade or to sell. The only thing that you need to do correct is to place your stop loss accurate. Okay, let's focus on this one. Here we have the first time, we have the second time, this is the third time. This is where you have to sell. Look at how the market went down. This is a reason why we have more traders who are trading trend lines. This is the first time, this is the second time, this is where you have to sell. You sell without a confirmation. And then look at what happened after. The price went down. Let's go back and look for another opportunity. Oh, sorry. Unfortunately, this one will look good like this. First time, second time, and then here is the third time. On the third time, that's where you have to sell, isn't it? Let's go to the right hand side again. I want to show you something. Look at how the market went down here after touching the trend line. What does this mean? Why do we have a candlestick like this one? We had more sellers observing this trend line, and then they pushed the market down. They pushed the market down. Same applies here. They did push the market down, but not as they did here. They were watching this zone very close. Look at the size of the candlesticks. Look at the size of the candlesticks. Let's go back. Look at the size of the candlestick. They are not the same. But what happened here, the sellers stepped in as the market was going down. They stepped in, pushing the market down. Let's go back. The reason why I'm showing you the size of the candlestick and the way the market turned here is because of what I said about the confirmation. Let's go back and look for another opportunity. So far here with this one, we have more sell opportunity. Let's check this one. This is where you'll start your trend line, and then this is the second time. Now you have your second time. You're gonna wait for the third time, isn't it? Here's the third time. We're gonna push the market up. You see how simple it is. On a weekly time frame, you're gonna push the market up. You can see the market went up. Let's go back on the left hand side and see if you're gonna get more opportunity. Okay, here is another opportunity. First time, second time, here is the third time. Flip. Okay, you can see that this one is also valid, just that the instrument doesn't want to. Okay, good. First time, second time, this is where you're gonna sell. Look at how the market went down. Let's go back again. I'm not sure if this one is correct for a buy. Unfortunately it is. Oh, it is not. But if, let me take it to the right hand side and check. Well, it is not. As much as the candlestick closed above this one, we're not gonna consider this one as valid. What was gonna happen here, the market was gonna take your stop loss and then it goes up. So we're not gonna take this one. Let's go back and look for another opportunity. Here we do have a trend line. It's a buy opportunity. This is the first time, this is the second time, and then this is where you're gonna buy, pushing the market up. Look at the size of the candlestick and look at how it went up. Okay, let's go back and see if you're gonna get another one. This one is not valid unless we go to smaller time frame. I can see that we have few touches here. And this one is not valid as well. This one, it seems like it looks flip almost. You must also learn how to draw a trend line very quick and simple. Okay, now let's go to daily time frame, and then we're gonna look for more opportunity. The more we go to this to smaller time frame, the more we're gonna get more opportunities. The more we go to smaller time frame, the more we're gonna get more opportunities. This is a trade I took last week. First time, second time, we push the market up here. So now I think you do have a clue of how are we trading a trend line, how to spot a trend line, right? So now the $1 million question is how to draw a trend line. I'm sorry, not how to draw, how to trade a trend line. Placing your stop loss correctly. I'm gonna make this one red. I'm still gonna teach you how to place your stop loss correctly, how to place your take profit correctly. How do you see where you have to place your take profit? And I will also teach you how to calculate your risk. Now what do we have here? let's go to the line chart. Unfortunately, there's no need to go to the line chart because you'll be extra, or you'll be more than confused. I'll explain more as we continue and learn. Here, this is where the market will turn, right? This is daily time frame. You're gonna buy here, you put your stop loss below, the market will eventually go up. Look at this. The green, it's your profits that you're gonna make. The red is the loss that you're gonna make. Should it happen that the trade is gonna be against you, you're gonna lose this red portion. But if you're gonna win, you're gonna win this much. I'm not sure if I'm making sense to you. That's how you calculate your risk. Your risk must always be 1 is to 5 plus, or you can say 2 is to 10. You must win more than you're gonna lose. Your profit must be more than your loss. You must not do the vice versa. Oh, let's take this one to the right hand side. Correct. First time, second time, this is where you're gonna sell. You can see what happened. We also have something here. First time, second time, this is where you're gonna buy. The market went up on a daily time frame. How are you gonna trade this? Using the trend line above. Eventually you know that we have a trend line flip. Okay, we're gonna take him up because of the trend line. Just give me a moment. Okay, here what do we have? Sorry, we have a sorry. Ooh. This is the profit that we are expecting if we're gonna take this trade, right? And then now we're gonna place our stop loss. We're gonna put our stop loss below like this, and we're gonna put it like this. This is how much you have to lose when you trade in trend lines. This is how much you have to win. That's how you calculate your risk using trend lines if you're gonna trade using trend lines. Or flip. Same applies to this one. But now if you're gonna sell here, your first take profit's gonna be to this level. Why? Because of this is a new support now. So you're gonna sell here and then you exit here. You don't have to be greedy, guys. You're gonna sell here and then you exit here. I'm not sure if you are covered with the stop loss. I still have to come back and teach you how to place a stop loss in a proper way. So for now, let's catch up on the next video.